interfund loan for Highway 43 street lighting project. The proposal is to partially fund the street lighting project by an interfund loan through the EDA revolving loan fund, $200,000 repaid over 8 years at a rate of 3% interest beginning in 2015. At any time, the EDA RLF requires the funds to be repaid earlier. The electric utility fund will use their reserves and/or provide other means to secure funds to fully repay the interfund loan. The Electric Commission reviewed and approved a resolution on 8/20/2014, and the EDA reviewed and approved on 9/3/2014. See attached resolution narrative and amortization schedule. Mr. Sarvey, anything to say?
Not really, it just seems to be the most efficient way to cover the balance of the project. Army had already decided to utilize a couple $100,000 out of their fund and then to put the balance out. We had initially talked about going to a local bank, but Kathy came up with the idea of talking to the auditor about doing an interfund loan. It just seemed to make the most sense to do it that way. So we ran that through the auditor, he was okay with it, talked to both the Army and the EDA, and everyone's in agreement.
Is it necessary on an interfund loan to charge the 3% rate?
I'm not sure that it's necessary, but that money could, there's two ways of looking at it. One is they could be loaning this money out, and they might even make more than that if there was a business loan. The other way to look at it is they can call the note at any time and have it paid in full. So maybe they shouldn't pay an interest rate, but the auditor felt that it was you know, this is the way to do it.
It's cheaper than, for the
bank.
electric, it's cheaper for them, and for the EDA, it's better for them, probably.
Get a little something.
So it's, you know, each fund is helping each other, really.
Is that a taxable interest?
The city doesn't pay taxes, so, no, there's no tax,
And Army wouldn't pay the tax?
no, there's no. It'll be all a book entry of, you know, it's added onto the debt of the electric fund and added onto the receivable of the EDA, so.
These interfund loans have been happening forever. Just in this specific case, we wanted to make sure that it was well documented, so that if the balance is needed, because the EDA needs to make a loan, we have the way to get it back immediately.
I just remember, you know, last time the pool was built, rebuilt, we took $250,000 or something like that from the electric fund and right into the swimming pool. And I know that wasn't real popular at the time.
Well,
But-
that wasn't a loan, that was a transfer.
That was a transfer,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
And
so
we didn't get any
they
money
paid
back,
back.
yeah.
This will be paid back.
But we've done this before, like, before the EDA had any money, and they wanted to do a revolving loan fund to Terry Litcher way back in the beginning, the electric fund borrowed it to the EDA in order for them to borrow it out to Terry way back. So that's what got the EDA fund actually started, where there too, they helped each other out, and they each came out okay on it.
We'll do
Bug
that
is
anymore.
back here.
Good.
Move to approve resolution 2014-072.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Dahl, second by Mr. Hansi. Any other questions or comments?
I guess I'm on both EDA and the electric, and both committees saw this as a mutually beneficial thing. So that, the electric is borrowing money at a cheaper price than going out to the bank. We don't have to, it's not big enough to bond for. And the EDA sees a very secure loan and, are gonna get some return on their money. With the chance, if they need it, to call it at any time. So.
And it does have an economic impact too on the beauty, if you will,
Yep.
of Rushford as you enter 33 and.
I mean, it should be a very nice looking project when it's done.
Yep.
Along with the highway and so.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
We didn't get Steve's green and gold pole, so.
Any other comment? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes, thank you. 8B, consideration of reviewing previously submitted information regarding the preliminary draft of the 2015 budget and a recommendation for the approval of resolution 2014-074 that adopts a preliminary levy collectible in 2015. Council shall also set a public comment date regarding the budget and levy for Monday, December 8th, 2014, and establish the December 22nd, 2014 as the date for the adaptation of the final levy amount for taxes payable in 2015. See attached resolution and supporting documents. EDA also recommends transfer of $15,000 from EDA revolving loan fund number 203 to EDA fund number 202 to help cover administrative costs in budget year 2015. EDA recommends transfer of $25,000 from EDA revolving loan fund 203 to EDA fund 202 to help cover administrative costs for 2013-2014 RLF transfers. Any questions on the preliminary budget?
One interesting note, Your Honor, I sent an email to the county today and asked about the taxable market value for the city. And in 2014, the market value, not the taxable market value, but the market value for the city was $88,708,000. In 2015, it's going to be $95,223,000. So there's an increase. They're pegging an increase of 8% on residential dwellings. They're also showing that $2,355,000 of new construction in the city from last year to this. So, basically what's happening is the tax base of the city has grown considerably over the last couple of years.
And they're talking about an 8% increase for
In values.
2015.
Correct.
In value.
In value. So again, if you hold the levy flat, or just a slight increase that's anticipated, this budget anticipates a $10,000 increase, $750. We're widening that taxable base, and you're not putting any more levy on top of it. Sometimes people wonder, we're doing all this economic development activity, what does it translate into? It's translating into $2.3 million worth of new construction, which is mostly commercial industrial. Couple houses, I think.